Hello, everyone, and welcome to AEW Dark, and Happy New Year. I'm Excalibur, joined, as always, by the Human Suplex Machine, Taz, and Dasha Gonzalez.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 224 pounds, Brian Pillman Jr.
Yes, Excalibur, I would like to talk to our audience real quick and be the first one to welcome them to 2023 and say Happy New Year to them. I'm going to be the first one to do that.
I mean, it is Tuesday, and New Year's was 2 days ago. But still, I mean, yes, you were the first after me.
Yeah.
And his opponent, from Los Angeles, California, weighing 218 pounds, the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels.
Well, Christopher Daniels here at AEW Universal, a facility that he knows very well, one that you know very well as well. I mean, no, not to double up on my wells, but I did want to mention the tragic news that broke late last week about the passing of Don West, the announcer with Impact Wrestling, a man that you knew very well from your shared time down here in Orlando, Taz.
Absolutely. Don was a great guy, man. Just a real funny, fun-loving guy. I mean, most fans remember seeing him doing commentary and stuff along with the great Mike Tenay. And I didn't know Don greatly, like, for a long time, but it didn't take long to get to know Don and like him. So, yes, condolences with his family and friends and his fans, but Don will be missed for sure. Super guy.
Yeah, I never got the chance to meet him, but he always, one of those guys that you only hear nice things about, a guy with an infectious energy and a real passion for whatever he set his mind to.
Yeah, funny, very funny guy too. Super funny, very self-deprecating, but he'll be missed for sure. And anyway, let's jump right into this match.
Yeah, turning our attention to this one-on-one match. Brian Pillman Jr., a somewhat rare singles outing for him. His usual tag team partner, Griff Garrison, is out with an injury, and we wish him a speedy recovery. So Brian Pillman Jr. going one-on-one with the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, here to kick us off tonight on a jam-packed edition of AEW Dark.
Well, obviously, Pillman's given up a lot of experience to the Fallen Angel, Chris Daniels, who's just been all over the world, competed at the highest level. He's been through everything and back in the business, meaning Daniels. He's done it all, buddy. You know that.
He really has, yeah. Now, taking Brian Pillman Jr. off his feet with that shoulder tackle. Daniels accelerates towards the ropes. Pillman looking for the trip. It's a leapfrog by Pillman. And Daniels, three-quarter roll all the way through. Big hip toss by Brian Pillman Jr. The scoop and the slam by Pillman. Now looking for a lateral press. And Taz, I have to ask you, and maybe you're not the best person for this question, but is that a Starfleet insignia on the back of Pillman's trunks? From Star Trek?
I know that's an arm ringer right there by Brian Pillman.
Right.
And an ankle pick by Daniels. I have no idea what the frig you're talking about, bro.
All right, well, I mean, just, maybe in between matches tonight, you'll Google Starfleet insignia, and then you'll figure it out. But
I
anyway.
can have Bob do that, my assistant. You see the guy over here, Bob. It's my new assistant. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a fan. I didn't realize.
No, Bob Cartwright. Yeah. So here, Daniels is looking good right here. Bob Cartwright. Yep. Here we go.
All right. The Pillman goes up and over, catches the boot of Daniels, lands the knife edge, chop, and tees off with a kick to the spine. The cover, and Daniels able to kick out.
Good, strong, round kick by Pillman. So he's got a Star Trek gimmick, you're saying, on his tights?
I mean, it looks like it. I'm not sure if it is, but it really looks like it. That A in the middle of his trunks, that's right by
that's
his...
That's what Spock used to wear embroidered on his left chest, on his jersey?
Yes, yeah, the insignia, yeah.
It's called a logo, sir, not an insignia. It's called a logo.
Usually you go for the highbrow one. Here I am going for highbrow, and you dumb it down.
I'm the guy now.
Well, you hear Pillman saying, I'm the guy now. That's the stuff you say to me in catering all the time. I'm the guy now, Taz.
You're the man now, dog. All that stuff. And look at Pillman coming off the top, the crossbody. And Daniels back up to his feet. Pillman looking for a cover here. A lot of rapid-fire covers here. Maybe Pillman trying to tax the cardio of the veteran Christopher Daniels, but I don't know if that's a game that Brian Pillman can win.
Right, no, I'm with you. And see right there, outsmarting Pillman, and Pillman buckled his knee on that too. So maybe he's got some sort of an injury here. Let's see how this thing evolves, what's going on here.
And Pillman telling referee Stefan Smith that he can't continue. The back heel trip there by Daniels. Just a 1 count, though, says Stefan Smith.
Can't blame Daniels. Guy says he can go, he can continue, then just keep on going. You know, I mean, that's it, no matter if he's hurt or not.
A new era of AEW Dynamite begins tomorrow night at the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Washington. And you still have a chance to join us. Great seats available. Then this Friday, we will be making our Portland, Oregon debut at the Veterans Memorial Coliseum for Rampage and Battle of the Belts 5. Then, next Wednesday night, 8 days from now, we return to the fabulous Kia Forum, covered here by Daniels. The fabulous Kia Forum in Los Angeles, California. Tickets for all 3 events available right now, AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com.
Got that reverse gut wrench applied by Daniels, working on the upper body region of Pillman. I got to tell you real quick about the forum, about LA. You know, it's going to be great, man. The events, Dynamite, Rampage, it's going to be, dude, it's shaping up. It's going to be, I got the inside tip on what's going on, bro. It's going to be amazing, I'm telling you. I know people. You know,
there is a lot going on at the Forum. We've got the Escalera de la Muerte, match 7 in the best-of-7 series between the Death Triangle and the Elite. Daniels comes over the top of the elbow drop, lateral press again. Not only that, the AEW Women's World Champion Jamie Hayter, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD are teaming up to take on Saraya and a mystery partner in tag team action. And, you know, we'll try to find out more about this mystery partner tomorrow night at Dynamite as Daniels looking for the cover once again. But, I mean, we're kicking off the new year in a very big way. I haven't even talked about what's happening tomorrow in Seattle as Daniels continues to apply the pressure on Pillman.
Yeah, Daniels is putting all sorts of pressure on Pillman. Now brought that gut wrench up higher where his grip is locked in around under the pec region, like in your sternum area. So that's good. Talk about wearing someone down from a cardiovascular perspective. That'll do it.
And all of this started when Pillman missed that crossbody. Daniels ducked out of the way. Pillman landed weird on his knee, and that created the opening for Christopher Daniels. And Daniels now looking for a vertical suplex, perhaps a brain buster, but Pillman drops down. He lowers his center of gravity.
So you can see if Daniel, nice float over. Almost was going to do possibly a German, but that wasn't going to happen. I think that's what Pillman had in mind, but what a drop kick by Brian Pillman Jr. That was awesome.
Yeah, the drop kick still on target by Brian Pillman Jr., even with the potential knee injury. And Christopher Daniels taking a moment to get up to his feet. He's been staggered by that. Charges into the corner. Pillman wrenches the arm, attempts to send Daniels pillar to post. Pillman comes back with an elbow strike.
And he's followed up with a strong clothesline, and he's bouncing Daniels around here.
And Pillman getting his second win. He is fired up. Now getting into a bit of a three-point stance, a version of, and he comes in with the lariat, then the chop, and Northern Lights suplex, 1, 2, and wow, Taz, Pillman, even with the potentially bad wheel, the Northern Lights suplex.
Tough to do, yeah. He was able to pop the bridge off there, even with, like you said, the injured leg, injured knee, or whatever he's got going on. Watch out here.
Oh. Thrust kick avoided by Daniels. Daniels rips the chest of Pillman with a chop. Pillman fires back an overhand. Knife edge there by Daniels. These two teeing off on one another. Center of the ring to kick us off here tonight on Dark.
Yeah, they're going. They're swinging all right. Watch out. Oh, what a drop kick.
Yeah, Brian Pillman Jr. once again scoring with the drop kick. Daniels up in the corner, and here comes Pillman running in, and then now repeated chops in the corner. Pillman, he spent a moment, he gestured to the fans, and Daniels was able to take advantage to shut him down. That's the ring savvy, the ring generalship of Christopher Daniels.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's the perfect word. Being ring savvy is 2 words, but perfectly said by you, man. And now elbows right to the back of the neck. Damn, that hurts.
Daniels was looking for a lariat. Pillman blocked it, and wow, Pillman got dropped to a single knee by that chop. Angel's wings attempted there, but Pillman able to back body drop Christopher Daniels out of it, and now Pillman turns the corner looking for a bridge, but Daniels able to kick out.
Yeah, if he would have gotten into that back bridge, I don't know if Daniels would have kicked out, so it's good Chris kicked out quick. Uh-oh.
The thrust kick lariat combination from Pillman. 2 and no! Daniels kicked out.
Wow. This thing just keeps going back and forth here. Let's see, can Brian Pillman Jr. pull off whatever he's going to do off this top rope? Looks like that's where he's going.
Pillman up to the top, looking for the senton atomico, but nobody home. Christopher Daniels plants Pillman, and now maybe looking for the best moonsault ever. It lands, the cover, and the win.
Winner of this match, Christopher Daniels.
Still nails that BME best moonsault ever. It was excellently done right there by Chris.
A big win to kick off the new year for the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
I'm here with the Hollywood hunk, Ryan Nemeth, a man of many talents. Tonight on Dark, we
Lexi, they say that there are no small roles, only small actors. And I tend to agree, because when I look up and down the AEW roster from the bottom to the very, 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 very top, I see a lot of small actors, not just in stature, but in range. And I just want to remind everyone in this company that there is only one me. There is only one leading man. There is only one superstar of the silver screen and in the ring. There is only one Double H. There is only one Hollywood, and it feels so good. Hunk. And I want to thank my manager, Brandon, my agent, Laura, and everyone on my West Coast team for helping this hunk live his dream. Do I have a match later?
yes.
Lexi, if you want an autograph, wait till after the show. I get into the zone. I kind of got to just think about winning. I assume I'll win. That's okay with you. Thank you all. Thank you. I'll do a picture now if you want.
No.
Well, here we go, Excalibur. You wanted it, you got it. Ladies action right here on Dark, featuring Emi Sakura coming at you right here on Dark. The first Dark of 2023, my friend. How's it feel?
Feels great, Taz. Love being back here in Universal.
Yeah.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Valiant Aki from Ichigai, Japan, Emi Sakura.
I stopped at a Chick-fil-A on the way to the arena, and I bumped into Bali Aki. He was getting lemonade. We were talking a little bit. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a real nice guy. Very pleasant. Don't know why he hangs around with Emi Sakura, who just continually bullies him. It's kind of a mirror image of your relationship with me, Taz.
I feel what you're saying.
Her
Sorry.
opponents are in the ring, Jada Stone.
Jada in the house. Jada Stone, very happy to be here, just like me. I'm very happy to be here. Jada's happy to be here. We're all happy to be here.
Right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're Mr. Sunshine. I mean, every time I walk into the room, I bring it down a level or 10.
How you do? You're a heel.
Emi Sakura avoiding contact from Jada Stone for the first time, but Jada lands 3 in a row right there. But the long hair coming into play, and Sakura with a knife edge chop takes Jada Stone off her feet. And now Emi Sakura maybe looking to tie up. Whoa!
Oh,
Wow.
no. Oh, spot of teammate.
Extracurriculars there from Emi Sakura and a little tea party there.
Right, yeah, pump handle Jones, and then a little swat on the Schmabitz. Yeah, but yeah, you're right.
And Taz, we mentioned AEW Dynamite. A new era begins tomorrow night live, 8/7 Central on TBS. It will be absolute Ricky Starks versus the Ocho. Chris Jericho, the AEW World Tag Team Championships are on the line. The Acclaim will defend against Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. Plus, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, the AEW World Champion, contractually obligated to appear tomorrow night on Dynamite as Emi Sakura really making a production out of this Romero special. Oh, down goes Jada Stone.
Well, I believe that when a female athlete in our industry does a Romero special, it should be a female name called like the Rosie special.
Or maybe the Romera special.
Romero, I think Rosie better.
Okay, the Rosie special by Emi Sakura. Maybe the Emi special. Whoa, Jada Stone comes, ducked back at the T. Harris. That was a rough landing for Emi Sakura.
Yes, head first, then on your back. That's how that went. Oof.
Jada Stone, the double knees in the corner, and Emi Sakura just escaped out. A very nonchalant back rake.
I wish she would do that back rake to Bryce Remsburg, the referee's head.
Oh, I can see she popping her in the face.
Yeah. Oh, man. Chop
Emi Sakura
Chop yo!
with Jada Stone trapped in the corner.
Chop yo! Chop yo!
That cross body. And Remix Jones making his first appearance of 2023 as well. And Emi, that back breaker.
Man,
And
she landed
Emi's
hard.
not done yet.
No. She's far away. Jada, what's she got in mind?
Jada Stone is very far away.
She's your highness. You heard her. Emmy's your highness.
Oh, the moon. Damn. Salt press and the win.
Winner of this match, Emi Sakura.
All the way from Ichigaya Chocolate Square with that one. Emi Sakura covering a lot of distance to land the moonsault press. Hey, there she is with music Bryce Remsburg, just like you asked for.
That's awesome. I love that. Oh, man.
Arn Anderson, you have asked for this time today to speak to both Brock and Brian. The floor is yours.
Well, thank you, Lexi. Yes, I did. I asked for this time because I'm seeing something that I'm going to have to put a stop to now. Brock, Daddy Magic, were just a little bit more conniving. He had something fall in his lap like an exposed turnbuckle. He seized it, he used it, and he beat you. It's the only way you can call it. You happy about that?
Hell no.
Yeah, me neither. Brian, in the past, you and Brock have tagged. It went well. I think you guys won the match. But just now, let's get recent. Let's get what we're talking about right now. Don't have your head down. Don't think less of yourself or your abilities. You just got beat by a veteran of probably 15 years who was very good. He's very smart. He's very conniving. And the experience got you. It happens. But going back to that night where you guys tagged together, I saw a little bit of a spark. You kind of complimented each other. So I got a little bit of an idea here. I'm grasping at straws. If you look at that way, I'm just trying to get something that's going to benefit you. It's going to benefit Brock. It's going to benefit me. What do you say?
Well, Brock, Arn, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have lost every single thing that I have worked for in this company, and I am truly lost. Now, I know you and my father have a lot of history inside the ring and outside of it, and I never told either of you this, but when I was a young kid, my mother told me if I ever wanted to get into this business, to look for one person would protect me, one person would give me advice, and that person was Arn Anderson. Now I am sitting beside myself right now, and I do not know where to go. So I'm here to call in that favor right now, Arn.
I'm not going to say follow me. I'm going to say just listen and let's give it a try. And that goes for both of you. We're going to turn our fortune around right here, guys, because I'm going to be honest with you. Our history, as of late, makes me want to puke.
Singles action coming up next here on AEW Dark. The Hollywood hunk, Ryan Nemeth, he's not too busy going through somebody's bags. He'll be in action next.
Oh, yeah, he's going to go right into 2023 the same way he left 2022 as a thief. Man is a
The following
thief.
contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Hollywood, California, weighing 215 pounds, the Hollywood Hunk, Ryzin, Nemeth.
The Hollywood Hunk, Ryan Nemeth, with those purloined sunglasses. And maybe the trunks are his, unless there's another Hollywood Hunk here that I don't know about that he stole those from.
His opponent, already in the ring, Draper.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's another Hollywood Hunk around. Maybe there is. And maybe he stole the. Oh, he's got his knee clipped in, Mr. Draper.
Dak Draper getting his knee taken out by the Hollywood Hunk, and then the point of the elbow right between the shoulder blades by Nemeth.
Yeah, this Ryan Nemeth, he's he's always into points too, because he wrestled in school, so he's obsessed with the points during contests. If he gets a go behind, he takes a guy down, he wants his 2 points. I get it, bro. I get it.
Taz, I would like to make a point.
Yes, Seattle.
Yes, a new era of Dynamite begins tomorrow night in Seattle, Washington, live 8/7 Central on TBS. Darby Allin in his hometown will challenge Samoa Joe for the TNT Championship. Jade Cargill and Red Velvet will team up to take on Kiera Hogan and Sky Blue. Plus, the American Dragon Bryan Danielson goes one-on-one with the Varsity Athlete Tony Nese. All of that and so much more live tomorrow night. Dynamite as a new era begins. Dak Draper with the up kicks, backing off Nemeth, over the top of the shoulder, the midsection now rolls him up into a pinning predicament. Nemeth very nearly got caught right there.
Yeah, that was a nice roll up there by Draper. Oh, look at this. Nice athleticism by the big man. Good job with the back elbow.
Twisting into the back elbow. Dak Draper showing some very good agility now. The gut wrench. Draper, maybe he was thinking Dr. Bomb, but the hook of love lands. And the cover, 2 and 3.
Winner of this match, Ryan Nemeth.
Impressive. Good job on that counter by Nemeth to cap the victory. Way to go there.
The Hollywood Hunk, Ryan Nemeth, making short work of his opponent, picking up the first win of the year for himself, maybe building some momentum.
Tomorrow, Ricky Starks takes on Chris Jericho. The Acclaimed defend the World Tag Team Championship against Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. And in his hometown, Darby Allin challenges Samoa Joe for the TNT title. AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite, live tomorrow at 8 on TBS.
Well, here we go, Excalibur. We are just rolling right into 2023, and we got more action coming up right now.
That's right, Blake Christian goes one-on-one with Sean Maluta next.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Jackson, Tennessee, weighing 180 pounds, all hard, Blake Christian.
You see Blake Christian compete here on AEW Dark, AEW Dark Elevation, and also on Ring of Honor as well, now making his 2023 debut here tonight at AEW Universal, just outside the roller coasters here.
His opponent, already in the ring, Sean Maluta.
I'll tell you this right now, Excalibur. This man here, Sean Maluta, we've called his matches in the past here on Dark way back. Probably during pandemic era, I would think. If my memory
Jacksonville
serves.
era.
Yeah, and Maluta is a very good competitor in the ring, so this should be a good matchup.
Yeah, he certainly is. And before we get too deep into this match, I want to remind fans that AEW will be making our debut in Laredo, Texas, the Sames Auto Arena on Wednesday, February 15th. And at AEW Dynamite and Rampage will be debuting in Sacramento, California at the Golden One Center on Wednesday, March 8th. And our Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada debut, a special Tuesday night televised live event at the Canada Life Center on Tuesday, March 14th. Tickets for all 3 live events available right now, AEWTIX.com. And I paused right there because my copy still says they make great holiday gifts. Maybe they're thinking ahead to Valentine's Day.
Yeah, well, St. Patrick's Day. Oh, nice back elbow by Maluta.
And Maluta avoids the trip attempt. Leapfrog up and over the top by Christian, who went for the trip again, and then the launch is in with the drop kick.
Yeah, he's impressed with himself. Well done.
Taz, speaking of huge events, this coming Friday, we debut in Portland, Oregon at the Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Still have a chance to join us, AEWTIX.com. AEW Rampage will be live 10/9 Central on TNT, and then immediately followed by Battle of the Belts 5 live at 11/10 Central on TNT. The AEW All-Atlantic Championship is on the line. Freshly squeezed, Orange Cassidy looks to defend against Kip Sabian. All of that and so much more. A big week of action here in All Elite Wrestling as Blake Christian goes over the top.
Yeah, he threw it all out there right there, and he nailed Maluta for sure. You're going to see that kind of action no matter where we come with AEW. Dynamite, Rampage, don't matter. Elevation, Dark. It's just craziness. Crazy in-ring stuff, out-of-ring stuff, nutty stuff. That's how we roll here in AEW.
And speaking of rolling, Sean Maluta rolled all the way to the other side of the ring, put some distance between himself and his opponent. The guillotine over the top rope. And Maluta looking to regain the advantage. The running knee strike. Maluta.
Yeah, might get him here.
Yeah, the
might
cover.
get it. So you mentioned Winnipeg. I can't wait to go to Winnipeg. They're holding they're contemplating holding a parade for me outside of Winnipeg in Stony Mountain, Canada. So it's not far from Winnipeg. But yeah, I don't know if I could get in early. That's the only issue. Parade.
That's interesting because there's 3 members of the AEW roster right now, including 2 former world champions that are from Winnipeg and very vocally so. Yet the people of Winnipeg chose to honor you instead. Stony Mountain, pardon me. Oh
no, the people of Stony Mountain, not Winnipeg.
Yeah. Maluta here with a cover.
The people of Stony Mountain, and I'm also a multi-time world champion also.
I meant AEW
I'm just saying. Oh, okay, well, no, I'm not that. Never was that. But no, Stony Mountain. They like me in Winnipeg. They love me in Stony Mountain.
But they're lukewarm. Well, everybody's lukewarm about Don Callis, but they're lukewarm about Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho. Oh, Blake Christian coming off the ropes.
No, they love Jericho and they love Omega in Winnipeg. You kidding me?
But not Stony Mountain. They're just lukewarm.
Oh, lukewarm. Yeah, probably. They love me in Stony Mountain. Yeah. Oof.
A twisting bulldog there. And now Christian with Maluta up in the corner.
Oh,
whiplash. Flip, yeah, powerbomb type maneuver into the corner by Blake Christian.
He's not done. He's not done.
Diving knee strike to the back of the head. A half and half. And Christian,
speaking of Kenny Omega.
Cover. No.
I guess Homeboy's looking to steal Kenny Omega's move. That's cool, I guess. Speaking of Winnipeg. They probably love Kenny and Stony Mountain. I'm sure they love Kenny and Stony Mountain also, and they love Jericho too. But it's not far from Winnipeg. I mean, I'm not saying I'm over as much as them in Stony Mountain. So I'm probably not.
Well, maybe they've already had their parades. Like maybe you're the 3rd most popular professional wrestler to have competed in Stony Mountain. And, it's just your turn tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe.
I know.
Wait, I'm not going tomorrow. What do you mean tomorrow? Hold on a minute. I'm not going tomorrow. Tomorrow? Wait, am I going
Sorry, tomorrow we're in Seattle. I was getting my Arctic tundras mixed up.
Oh, you got me nervous. I had to change my flight.
And Christian 450 splash. The cover 2 and 3.
Winner of this match, Blake Christian.
And Blake Christian scoring the win. I want to preemptively apologize to the people of Seattle. It is not an Arctic tundra. In fact, it very rarely snows there, but it's probably going to snow tomorrow when we're there for a new era of Dynamite. Coming up next here on AEW Dark, Leon Ruffin goes one-on-one with the Trustbusters, Daivari. And that is coming your way right now.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 156 pounds, Leon Ruffin.
This guy, Ruffin,
Recycle, young lady.
Ruffin
Come
does
on.
everything. He'll help out around the ring. He'll wrestle. Leon does everything. What a nice young man he is.
Hey, you know what? Leon Ruffin respects the planet. He respects the environment, and I respect that about Leon Ruffin.
That kid should be drinking out of glass then, not plastic, right?
This is true.
I went deep on you there, brother. See?
And his opponent, accompanied by the Trustbusters from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 195 pounds, Trust Fund, Ari Daivari.
Now hold on a second. Mr. Leon Ruff, I got a proposition for you, so let me talk to you, kid. Leon Ruff, I got a proposition for you, and it's very simple. Rather than us wrestling and me kicking your ass, all you have to do is lay down and let me beat you. Now, in return, I will make you an official member of the Trustbusters.
What an offer.
That's huge.
So, hey, even though I win the match, you're the biggest winner of them all. All you gotta do is lay down. What do you say?
Lay down, LR.
I mean, look at the new hat, the new trunks for Slim J. That could be.
Honestly, I don't lay down for anyone, especially not some jackass like you.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, you better
Come
be careful,
on now,
Leon Ruffin.
All right, ring the bell.
Leon had an opportunity to get a new visor just like Slim J, and now that may be all out the window.
Well, look at Jeeves K's career. It's been soaring. It went from a butler to wearing new white gloves every time we do any kind of TV shoots or stuff we do on TV.
Also, looks like
new gloves.
Jeeves K might have lost his dress shirt. He's just going for the vest-only look.
Yeah, I think he is. And Daivari told him to grow his chest hair in more. That's what I heard.
Sonny Kiss, always just a sartorial superstar, though. Always looking great, Sonny.
Yes.
You
Always.
piece of trash, you want to talk to me like this? I'm Ari Daivari,
Daz,
leader of the Trustbusters.
Did you
What do
know,
think of that?
as Daivari has this side headlock locked in, that Ari Daivari is so rich, he doesn't even have TSA pre-check. He flies private everywhere.
Yeah, he does. You know, it's kind of like we used to do in the UK, and then you sold your plane on eBay.
Yeah, the solar-powered private jet. We're just over there this weekend for a Fulham game. Oh, Ari Daivari comes charging in. Nobody home. Leon Ruffin ducks underneath. Leapfrog up and over. And Ruffin lands with a drop kick.
Yeah, and Daivari was smart, though. He got that. He got drop kicked, and he got himself out of the ring. Oh, wait. Ruffin might be doing something crazy here.
Leon Ruffin gets his footing, comes off the top, and takes out Daivari on the outside. Ruffin returning Daivari back to the ring. Now turning his attention to the Trustbusters. Didn't keep his eye on Jeeves K. And Daivari there with the elbow strike.
Jeeves K. is very important man in the Trustbusters, not just a butler. He's a handsome man with gloves, and he's sketchy.
Oh! Ruffin colliding with the stage here at AEW Universal, and Ari Daivari obviously has had enough of Leon Ruffin. This match is taking a turn.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and Leon Ruffin might be getting ready to, well, he didn't want to voluntarily lay down, but he might be put down here.
And just a reminder for fans in the San Francisco Bay Area, or really all over the country, AEW will be making our debut there with a historic week of 3 live events. First, on Wednesday, March 1st at the Cow Palace for AEW Dynamite. Then, Friday, March 3rd at the Cow Palace once again for Rampage. And Revolution live on pay-per-view at the Chase Center on Sunday, March 5th. Tickets for all 3 events available right now, AEWTIX.com.
Get that rear choke in, Daivari does. Ruffin trying to get some separation. His hand on the crook of the elbow there, but 2 giving up a little too much size to Daivari. Daivari just muscled him down.
Taz, can you believe we're Revolution just right around the corner? It's a matter of a couple months.
I know, it's amazing. The year's flying by already.
It feels like it's at least 3 days old, but it's only 2. Well, maybe it's 3.
It's amazing. It's unbelievable.
And Leon Ruffin, though, counters out Ari Daivari. Ruffin charges in. The Bandera sends Ruffin out to the apron, but he lands with that elbow strike. Now Leon Ruffin, using his agility, his sure-footedness, ducks under Daivari, and Ruffin the flying elbow strike.
He showed a lot of foot quickness there, hitting all those ropes. He hit so many ropes, I think he added a rope.
What is this, a boxing ring, Taz?
4 rope Jones.
Hammer throw into the ropes, reversed. Ruffin lands the kick on Daivari, bypass. Oh, Ruffin comes back with a big lariat. Takes Daivari off his feet.
Ruffin does a lot of fancy Dan moves. He should be Dan Ruffin, Fancy Dan Ruffin. That should be his
Fancy
name.
Dan Ruffin with the cutter.
It's a great name.
The cover, and no, Daivari kicks out. Oh, Slim J. Yeah, oh, Slim J gets a boot, and now Jeeves K, a shot for him as well. But wait, Sonny Kiss. Oh, Sonny avoids contact from Ruffin, and oh, Daivari there. The thrust kick, and now Ari Daivari, the hammerlock, lariat. Daivari plants Ruffin. 2 and 3.
The winner of this match, Trust Fund, Ari Daivari.
Well, Ari Daivari scoring the win, and look at this. The Trustbusters after the bell. Daivari still seething that Leon Ruffin rejected the offer at the start of the match. Just a 4-on-1 beatdown of Leon Ruffin.
Well, because Daivari felt disrespected. This man turned down the opportunity to be in the Trustbusters.
Well, I mean, Leon Ruffin, all he wanted to do was compete here tonight on AEW Dark, and wait a second. Leon Ruffin getting some backup in the form of AR Fox and Blake Christian. The chairs in hand, the equalizer for Fox and Christian. Coming to the aid of Leon Ruffin.
Yeah.
Wow, a bit of a standoff here. Daivari and the Trustbusters on the outside. But they don't want to mix it up with 2 men with steel chairs, Taz.
Yeah, I think even if they didn't have those steel chairs, they were mixed up because they wanted to have that 4-on-1 advantage after Ruffin competed against Daivari. I just think that's kind of how the Trustbusters would roll. Chairs or not, I think they would have bailed out. It's just my opinion, but what do I know?
Well, nonetheless, Ari Daivari scoring the win here tonight over Leon Ruffin, but you have to imagine Daivari and the Trustbusters not going to take this one lying down.
Well, as we roll through here on AEW Dark, up next, singles action in our men's division featuring Rohit Raju. Coming up right now on Dark.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, his mother calls him son because he shines like one. Rohit Raju.
So, while Dasha was giving Rohit Raju that over-the-top introduction, he was also shouting at the camera that he's the walking bag of money. A lot of messages going on here, Taz.
Yes, if he would have just waited 3 seconds, well, then we could have heard both.
His opponent, already in the ring, Richard Adonis.
Richard Adonis set to square off with Rohit Raju 1-on-1 here tonight on AEW Dark. And tomorrow night, Seattle, Washington, AEW's debut in the Pacific Northwest. A new era of Dynamite begins live, 8/7 Central on TBS. Absolute Ricky Starks, the Ocho, Chris Jericho, one-on-one. The Acclaimed look to defend the AEW World Tag Team Championship against Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Samoa Joe will take on Darby Allin for the TNT Championship in Darby's hometown of Seattle. The AEW World Champion MJF has been contractually obligated to appear by AEW President and CEO Tony Khan. Jade Cargill and Red Velvet will take on Kiera Hogan and Sky Blue in tag team action. Plus, the American Dragon Bryan Danielson will go one-on-one with Tony Nese. All of that, and somehow I suspect there will be even more tomorrow night as Dynamite debuts in Seattle.
Oh, definitely will be, and there's a head scissor by Raju. Yeah, they'll definitely, it's going to be loaded, loaded, loaded tomorrow in Seattle. Can't wait.
And I mean, we've mentioned it a couple times. A new era begins, a new look for Dynamite starting tomorrow night live in Seattle as Rohit Raju grabs that side headlock. Adonis, though, sends Raju off into the ropes, shoulder tackle. Both men collide. Raju, the drop step underneath, misdirect, turns the corner, but Adonis kick to the midsection. And the roundhouse kick. Wow, he rocked Raju with that.
Yeah, good extension right there on that kick by Adonis and a hard chop. Well done.
Whip into the ropes. Raju, a handful of hair, brings Adonis down to the mat and just those stomps to the chest by Raju.
We've seen Raju before here on Dark. He's got good intensity, good athlete, moves good. Right now, Adonis, man, no back down him. He's putting on a good effort here.
Oh, but Raju, just a half step too fast, the sweep of the leg, but a 2 count, says referee Mike Posey, as Raju now the grounded abdominal stretch on Richard Adonis.
Yeah, you got to try to hook inside the leg. You know, it's a good way to counter out. You don't even have to get to a vertical base to counter, but it worked for Adonis.
But Raju into the ropes. Adonis diving back elbow takes Raju off his feet. The lariat attempt caught by Raju. Transitions Adonis around looking for a suplex, but Adonis counters. Northern Lights, 2, no.
He placed the Northern Lights perfectly there, but could not get the win, but nice kick.
Yeah, the thrust kick lands for Adonis. The ripcord. Oh, but Raju counters with a knee strike. I think Adonis may have lost the grip on the wrist of Raju, and Raju that was the opening he needed to counter. And now the high boot to the side of the head. Raju, rapid fire combination. And Raju comes in with a cannonball. Rohit Raju, he may have rocked himself a little bit there.
Let's see if he can pull off whatever he's got here. Oh, a stomp.
Oh, diving foot stops by Rohit Raju. And the win.
The winner of this match, Rohit Raju.
Well, you see Raju still clutching that jaw. Very physical match here tonight on AEW Dark. But Raju, Rohit Raju, picking up the win in the new year. Coming up next on AEW Dark, Johl goes one-on-one with Jared Diaz. And that's just coming up next. It's coming up right now.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Punjab, India, weighing 229 pounds, Jora. Johl.
All right, 2 matches in a row. These guys, when you watch a match back, guys, when the ring announcer's talking, don't talk. We can't hear 2 things at the same time. Then say your stuff into the handheld camera. It's like free wrestling lessons out here, bro. Just being honest.
And his opponent, already in the ring, Jared Diaz.
I do this because I care. I want to help everyone in this world. You know me, not just wrestling people. Everyone.
I know, and also because Masterclass rejected your proposal, but still, nonetheless, here we are, AEW Dark, Johl, Jared Diaz going one-on-one. Johl, the Beal out of the corner.
Yeah, I like Johl. We've seen Johl a lot. Big Beal again here. He's a strong athlete. He's in great shape. I like him.
Very powerful.
He's smart when you do your stuff. Powerful guy, yeah.
And Diaz, though, using his speed to escape out of the corner. And Diaz looking for a suplex. Johl using his power. Getting heavy. He reverses it. And now the delayed vertical suplex by Johl. Giving Diaz
good strength again and balance, too.
Diaz was given plenty of time to think about it. Johl flexing for the camera. And on Wednesday, February 22nd, AEW will be making our debut in Phoenix, Arizona, at the home of the Suns, at the home of the Mercury. Oh, wait, roll up here, too. And at the Footprint Center. Great seats still available, AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com. Now Johl talking to the handheld camera.
Yeah, right. And yeah, he's got big control over Diaz. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Good job by Diaz there.
And then the kick to the leg.
There we go.
Yeah, he caught the boot of Diaz into maybe a back suplex. No, Diaz once again lands on his feet. The thrust kick. Diaz charges in Johl. Whoa, Diaz hung on, landed on the apron, and Diaz now.
Oh, man, that's it.
1, 2, 3.
The winner of this match, Johl.
What a huge anti-air by Johl to pick up the win.
Rohit, Raju, we've seen you here time and time and again on AEW Dark. You have picked up yet another win. How are you feeling?
Oh, how am I feeling? How are you feeling?
I'm great.
You're great? That's awesome. You know what I am? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I know I look like a walking bag of money, but I feel emaciated. I feel like I'm wasting away because of all of 2022. All I've been doing is eating little nuggets of food. Please, sir, can I have another? I don't want nuggets. I want the main course meal. I want the buffet. I don't want to sit at the little kids' table. I want the big seat at the big table with the napkin right here. And I'm eating because I'm starving. And tonight you saw what I did to young Adonis. I ate him up and I spit him out and my stomach is still growling. And if people aren't careful here in AEW, I'm going to take food from your plate. I'm going to take food from your plate. I'm going to take food from your plate. Why? Because I am the jaw-jacking, back-cracking, God treated all men equal, and then he made me the sequel, the mocha-skinned manimal, Rohit, Raju, and Lexi. Let it be known, I am not a star. I am the star. Me, Surya.
Well, as we roll along here in 2023, it sounds crazy saying that. We got a tag team match, folks. Dark Order, Silver and Reynolds coming at you. Here we go.
Join the Dark Order.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Evil Uno, the team of John Silver and Alex Reynolds, Dark Order.
And obviously you heard Dasha right there, Evil Uno, seconding them. Evil Uno looking great as always. Seems he's shaved his beard up a little bit.
I thought -1 went through a growth spurt there, but it was actually Evil Uno.
Evil Uno, I believe, went to the backstage area. Probably doing some business back there. That guy loves the Dark Order.
Evil Uno getting ready to do some Dark Order business in the back, and Silver and Reynolds some Dark Order business in the ring.
Their opponents are in the ring, Axton Ray and Blanco Loco.
Axton Ray, Blanco Loco squaring off against John Silver and Alex Reynolds here tonight. And Tez, Silver and Reynolds, proud Long Island boys, right?
Yep.
Well, maybe you can see where I'm going with this, because AEW will be headed to Kansas City, Missouri at the Cable Dahmer Arena, Independence, Missouri, specifically on Wednesday, March 22nd. And then, whoa, wait, the tri-state area will be back on Long Island, UBS Arena, Wednesday, April 5th. For the first time in the new year, tickets available right now, AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com.
That's Hook's house, right? Hook's house. That's Hook's house.
That
That's
is
called UBS.
the building where he made his debut at the end of 2021.
And Kansas City, as you see John Silver with that strong run tackle, the home of Dean Alexander. Dean Alexander. That's right. You heard me.
It's a very strange reference to make, but John Silver lands with the drop kick.
Great drop kick by Silva. Gonna tag in Reynolds, I believe. Oh, first gonna tag my man's face against the buckle, then tag in Reynolds. I like it.
Blanco Loco sent into the corner and now ping-ponged between Silver and Reynolds. High boot by Reynolds.
Underrated teamwork by these two men. You know that. You know these guys a long time, too. They are tremendous. Silver and Reynolds, their chemistry is phenomenal, dude.
Blanco Loco showing his agility, going off the top, but he runs into the boot. And now Axton Ray coming over the kick to the back of the head on Reynolds. And Tez, you know, Silver and Reynolds are a tremendous tag team, but Dark Order, I mean, they're really in a dark spot right now with Preston Vance turning his back on the Dark Order, joining up La Facción Ingobernable. This is, I think, a pivotal year for the Dark Order. How do they rebuild? How do they respond?
Yeah, I know, that's a great question. I don't have the answer to it, but yeah, definitely a lot of some heavy-duty stuff happening. You know, the Vance stuff is wild, but it's not affecting Reynolds and Silver right now. Reynolds is on fire here.
Yeah, they are firing on all cylinders here, and the double stomps to the spine of Axton Ray.
I think that the Dark Order, maybe some way, somehow, they'll regroup. They don't show you them sweating. They understand things are kind of, you know, people left, they're gone, whatever, but yet, there's still this nucleus as Silver gets rid of Mr. Blanco.
Oh, but Axton Ray, the cross chop on the windpipe with John Silver, but Reynolds there with the lariat to take him down. And Ray sent into the corner. Whoa, the big Gamengiri from Silver. Rolling elbow, Enzigiri, stunner, German, and the jackknife combination. 1, 2, 3.
Winners of this match, Dark Order.
Dark Order showing their tag team synergy and picking up a win here tonight on AEW Dark Order. John Silver, Alex Reynolds, starting off the new year hot here on Dark. Action in the tag team division coming up next here on AEW Dark as Tony Nese and Josh Woods, the Varsity Athletes, are here right now on Dark.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Smart Mark Sterling, the team of Tony Nese and Josh Woods, Varsity Athletes.
The Varsity Athletes competing in tag team action here tonight on AEW Dark, but Tony Nese, he's gonna have a tall order on his hands tomorrow night at Dynamite. We'll have more on that in a second as you see Smart Mark Sterling flanking Josh Woods and Tony Nese preparing to compete here tonight on Dark.
Their opponents are in the ring, the team of Liam Gray and Adrian Alanis.
Taz, Tony Nese is going to go one-on-one with the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, tomorrow night in Seattle, Washington, as a new era of Dynamite begins, and Washington native Bryan Danielson. So Tony Nese is not going to have the home field advantage tomorrow night at Dynamite.
No, but Nese is a veteran, as is Danielson. It should be a hell of a contest. But right now, for the Varsity Athletes, Woods is starting off, not Nese, but I'm looking forward to that tomorrow night. And you know, Danielson's going to be really fired up. It's, you know, it's in Washington State. It's his home state. He's going to be amped up. You know, so, but Nese, over from Long Island, he's not going to care. He's just ready to fight.
And Liam Gray was in control of that arm of Josh Woods, and maneuvers over the top, the switch into the ropes, and Josh Woods sends Liam Gray for a ride.
Good strength right there, good power, lowered the hips, Woods did, and really sent my man for a ride. Now here comes Tony Nese, the man facing Danielson tomorrow night on Dynamite, as you mentioned.
Not only that, tomorrow night live, 8/7 Central on TBS, it will be the Acclaimed looking to defend the AEW World Tag Team Championship against Triple J, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Plus, Absolute Ricky Starks will finally collide with the Ocho, Chris Jericho, all of that and so much more tomorrow night on Dynamite as a new era begins on TBS.
Can't wait, right? We got a whole new deal going on, man, on Dynamite. It's gonna be wicked.
And Nese firing in some hard right hands to the head of Liam Gray. And Taz, we've seen Adrian Alanis and Liam Gray compete here on Dark before, and they're a very solid tag team, but the Varsity Athletes are just looking too sharp tonight.
Yeah, right out of the box, the Varsity Athletes took advantage, and it's not stopping. Nese looking real strong right there. Really just throwing his opponent to the buckle. Single bicep pose, that is, on one knee, highlighting the peak of his bicep. That's the highest point, Excalibur, of the bicep muscle. The peak.
I would say the apex, but oh, look at this roll up here by Liam Gray. No.
Listen, it's called peak, okay? Please. I know my body.
Not the pinnacle.
Spent a lot of time in the gym, but I get what your point is. A lot of time.
Oh, Liam Gray lands on his feet. Adrian Alanis makes that tag. Nese ran right into that elbow strike.
Strong clothesline too.
Yeah, high boot. Nese getting bounced around here as Adrian Alanis grabbed the side headlock, but Nese backed Alanis into the corner. I'm not sure Alanis realizes that Josh Woods is legal.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Yeah, but that now he might realize he's got his head rocked by Woods.
Woods has Adrian Alanis, but Liam Gray there eats the elbow from Woods. And now Tony Nese launches over the top. Josh Woods. Oh!
Oof. That's rough, man. That's rough.
And now the Varsity Athletes looking for the 1RM. They land it. Nese covers, hooks the leg, and gets the win.
Winners of this match, the Varsity Athletes.
Well, let's see if Nese, what he can do tomorrow night on Dynamite, dude.
Yeah, it will be Tony Nese, the premier athlete, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, one-on-one tomorrow night live on Dynamite.
There we go, ladies action coming at you right there. A very tough, very rugged, very physical young lady, Kiera Hogan, coming at you right here on Dark.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Atlanta, Kiera Hogan.
Taz, this past Friday night on AEW Rampage, we closed out 2022 with a great night of action, but we also saw Kiera Hogan attempt to get some revenge and dethrone the TBS champion Jade Cargill. We'll have more on that in a moment.
Her opponents are in the ring, Kaci, Lennox.
Unfortunately for Kiera Hogan, she was unsuccessful in stopping Jade Cargill, but coming up tomorrow night on Dynamite, Kiera Hogan will be teaming up with Sky Blue to take on Jade Cargill and Red Velvet. And Taz, we've seen some cracks forming in the baddies, especially between Red Velvet and Jade Cargill as of late.
Yeah, no, that definitely has. So that should be interesting tomorrow. Oh, nice shotgun dropkick there. Should be interesting because you're right. We have seen some faces, some tension, with the TBS champ and the baddies. We've seen it.
And now Kiera Hogan after the hip attack in the corner, the sliding drop kick. And not only will Kiera Hogan and Sky Blue be taking on Jade Cargill and Red Velvet tomorrow night at Dynamite, Darby Allin in his hometown of Seattle, Washington will take on Samoa Joe for the TNT Championship. Kiera the cover, 2 and 3 scores the win. Wow.
Winner of this match, Kiera Hogan.
Quick and impressive victory. We saw right there, Kiera Hogan.
Yeah, I didn't even get the Dynamite promo completely finished.
Here it is. Nice back throw right here. Really folded her opponent up. Tops her, gets the victory. 1-2 and a 3-ski, as they say.
Kiera Hogan scoring the win. She'll be in tag team action tomorrow night on Dynamite. Plus, Darby Allin will challenge Samoa Joe for the TNT Championship. All of that and so much more live on TBS. Big tag team match coming up next here on AEW Dark. The Trustbusters, Sonny Kiss, and Slim J. That's right, Slim J in action next.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Jeeves K, the team of the Concrete Rose, Sonny Kiss, and Slim J, the Trustbusters.
Well, Taz, I'm not a man of means quite like you, and I don't have an assistant, I don't have a butler. I mean, as we established earlier in this episode that we've probably both forgotten about, that you have Bob Cartwright sitting to your right, actually.
Correct.
Your personal assistant.
And you thought he was a fan, like I would have fans sitting next to me. Come on, I don't do that. Well, Shivani sits next to me on Wednesdays, so, well, kind of.
Their opponents already in the ring, the team of Cameron, Stewart, and Ryzin.
What were you going to say? You were trying to make a point. It was taking you forever. What was it?
No, that's all right. Long story long. The thing I wanted to point out is that Jeeves K, when he was out here with his boss, Ari Daivari, earlier, he was wearing wrestling trunks, a vest, white gloves, and nothing else. Now here with Slim J and Sonny Kiss, he seems to have dressed up. He's put on more layers. He's got a shirt. He's got a tie. He's got a jacket. In addition to
freezing, dude. It's like 60 degrees. The thermostat is like so cold. It's so cold in this building. I don't blame Jeeves. I'm wearing a snorkel.
You made sure to bring your La Parka.
Of course, La Parka. Sonny Kiss in action here on his team, nailing Stewart.
Yeah, Stewart ate the elbow from Sonny Kiss. Sonny sends Stewart in, up and over goes Cameron. Stewart, and not sure that was effective, but the drop kick took Sonny off their feet, and now the tag made. Ryzin,
never seen Ryzin in a long time, huh?
No, he was a fixture on Dark during the Jacksonville era. Now competing here at AEW Universal, and Ryzin. Northern Light suplex, just a 1 count.
I think Ryzin was in the one of the original opens of Dark. I think Ryzin was.
Ryzin, I think the deputy mayor of Hellgate, Florida.
Yes,
something like that. Yeah.
Yes, he just started his own landscape company out of there. Also, they use red trucks and red lawnmowers.
It's actually called hellscaping.
Yes, that's what they do, escape hell. Here comes Slim J now. You want to talk about hell? Slim J will bring the hell.
Ryzin going face first to that top turnbuckle. Slim J driving and grinding that shoulder into the midsection of Ryzin. Aubrey Edwards admonishing Slim J, and AEW will be making our debut at the historic Rupp Arena in Lexington, Kentucky on Wednesday, January 25th. And then 1 week later, Slim J with a big kick. 1 week later, we're making our debut in Dayton, Ohio at the Nutter Center on the campus of Wright State University on February 1st. Tickets for both events available right now, AEWTIX.com.
So right there, Slim J ripping that tank top off. As you pointed out in the past, Excalibur money's no object to the Trustbusters.
Now, the tank tops, I believe we established $1,000 a piece, and Slim J just tearing them up like they're nothing.
Yeah, he don't buy the 5-pack on price.com, 3 times the charm. Well, Chardonnay!
The rapid kiss. You have some Chardonnay this weekend for New Year's, Taz?
Had 5 bottles of it, yes, just to say name right.
You sure you didn't have it before Dynamite on Wednesday?
I think I might have. Well, Ryzin almost upchucked something, whatever people from Hellgate, Florida eat.
Probably alligator.
Yeah, alligator, that's it.
Well, Sonny Kiss in control of Ryzin here, and Sonny ran into the boot, got dropped by Ryzin. But Sonny comes back, high boot, and Ryzin teetering on the top rope. Sonny, oh, look at the power of Sonny Kiss.
Good strength for sure. Oh, Ryzin got out.
Ryzin ducked underneath. Cameron Stewart, thanks for coming. Just got rocked.
Yeah, no doubt. Now look at Slim J setting him up. Oh, double team maneuver here.
Sonny and Slim J have in store the neck breaker. Man, that's a rough landing.
Dude, that was the ass crusher.
Diving DDT, diving reverse DDT by Slim J, and now Sonny Kiss headed up to the top. Sonny, 450 splash. 1, 2, 3.
The winners of this match, the Trustbusters.
That 450 was a lot of impact by Sonny Kiss.
Yeah, holy guacamole. The landing on that one. Sonny Kiss crushing with the 450, and the Trustbusters scoring the win.
Here we go, one-on-one action on our male roster again. Sean Dean, the captain, he's going to have at it right here on Dark.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 201 pounds, Captain Sean Dean.
When Sean Dean first came out, I took a look at his trunks, just a glance, and I thought, why does he have the Puerto Rican flag on his trunks? But that appears not to be. But I digress, Taz.
Well, Puerto Rico's a beautiful place. Many people can wear trunks because they maybe love San Juan or Ponce. They might love the areas, and they wear the trunks that match the colors.
Dominguez.
That can happen, you know.
That's true. I mean, I wear all sorts of clothing items.
I wish I would have worn my singlet. I should have worn one with a big Texas star on it, like a Texas singlet. That would have been cool.
Well, Taz, maybe you could have worn a singlet with the Oregon State flag on it, because this Friday.
Oh, Portland? You're talking about Portland?
I'm talking about Portland, Taz. This Friday, we're going to be live at the Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Portland, Oregon for AEW Dynamite. No, it's Rampage. Excuse me, it's Rampage. Live at 10/9 Central on TNT, and then immediately following Rampage on TNT, it's Battle of the Belts 5 live at 11/10 Central. The AEW All-Atlantic Championship is on the line. Freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy will defend against Kip Sabian. All of that and so much more. A big night of action headed your way this Friday night from Portland, Oregon. If you still have a chance to join us in Portland, great seats still available. AEWTIX.com. What a kick there by Dominguez.
1, 2,
the cover. Just a 2 count.
Yeah, Dominguez fell right into the cover, too, after the kick. So he's not a big man, but, Dominguez, but he's definitely, he just got German suplexes. He's aggressive young man, but he got German hard there.
Yeah, Sean Dean just throwing Dominguez. Oh, my goodness.
What a shot there.
Sean Dean just ratcheting up the aggression. And now heading to the top. Sean Dean gets his footing. The splash, the cover, and the win.
Winner of this match, Captain Sean Dean.
Got the old school splash off the top by the captain. Nailed it, got himself the victory.
Yeah, Captain Sean Dean beating Ariel Dominguez like he owed him money and scoring the win here tonight on AEW Dark. Main event time here on AEW Dark. JD Drake, Anthony Henry, the Workhorsemen, take on Dante and Darius Martin. Top Flight next.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 454 pounds, the team of Anthony Henry and J.D. Drake, the Workhorsemen.
Taz, this is such a big week of professional wrestling here in AEW. We started off hot last night for AEW Dark Elevation. Now here tonight, a great night of action on AEW Dark, capping it off with this very intriguing tag team main event. Then Dynamite live tomorrow night from Seattle, Washington. And then Rampage and Battle of the Belts 5 live Friday night from Portland. This is a huge week.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 416 pounds, Dante and Darius Martin. Top Flight!
These two young men here had a great outing this past week on Dynamite. When we were in Denver against Claudio Castagnoli and Jon Moxley. And they did not win the match, but it was a physical tag match, and they both look great.
Yeah, it remains to be seen if the loss this past Wednesday night will affect Top Flight, their momentum heading into the new year. They have a chance to start it off strong in our main event here tonight, but Taz, we've seen the Workhorsemen compete. We know how physical, how tough they can be, and this is actually going to be a pretty similar stylistically matchup to Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I do, but you know, no disrespect to the Workhorsemen, though. You know, they're not Castagnoli and they're not Mox, and these two young guys here, Dante and Darius, just came off facing. You know, those two bad dudes, man, this past Wednesday. Like I said, I'm not saying you can look past the Workhorsemen, but you're coming off of that, man. I would look at it differently. Maybe Dante and Darius a little banged up, and Anthony Henry here, you know, and JD can have an advantage.
Yeah, they're very savvy vets, the Workhorsemen, and they may be able to take advantage, and you know, or it could just be a case of the fact that Top Flight is looking to prove that, yeah, maybe we got bested on Wednesday night, but we can come back, and we can come back strong. Or, you know what, Taz, maybe you and I could just pontificate about a bunch of other hypotheticals.
Well, isn't that what we do?
That's true. Drop kick to the back of the head, and 2 count. For
we don't have the answers. We have to ask the questions. We have to ponder. We ponder. That's what we do. And now, smart by Top Flight, by Darius to get Dante in the corner. Just keep pondering, son.
Taz, call us a stagecoach because we're Ponderosa in over here.
Oh, look at that kiss
Suplex by Darius, and then Dante, the delay coming over the top. That's impressive every time I see it. And J.D. Drake sent out hard. And Darius on all fours, the drop kick. Oh, J.D. Drake sent out hard once again.
J.D. looked like he fell off a bar stool. You know that feeling.
Hey, shut up. Well, Top Flight.
Man, that was good. I'm gonna pop myself.
Top Flight inside the ring. Workhorsemen on the outside, taking a timeout, but did a good job of putting the ring posts in between themselves and the competition. Top Flight lands with the drop kicks. J.D. Drake saying, "I hate you both."
I know, JD, he's getting popped left and right. You got to keep JD away because he starts bringing those big chops. He's going to hurt both Dante and Darius.
Yeah, maybe bring some injuries that Dante and Darius suffered at the hands of Moxley and Claudio. Maybe bring some of those injuries to the surface. Oh, kick to the spine. Cover, but Anthony Henry able to kick out.
Oh, good job right there by Dante to keep Henry in his corner to tag his brother in. Here comes Darius now. Notice the quick, frequent tags by Top Flight. Very smart tag team strategy.
Yeah, the speed and agility of Top Flight, perhaps their greatest asset, but J.D. Drake trying to rough up Darius. Grabbed a handful of hair, and now Anthony Henry, just snapping the neck of Darius, bringing him down, and now snapping the neck once again, twisting and cranking.
Yeah, that could really mess up those bands from your neck to your traps, those muscles, the muscle fibers of your neck. That's what happens when you twist something like that on someone's, your legs, your ankles, around someone's head.
And Taz, that an injury like that, it affects your entire body. It will inhibit the ability of Darius to really perform a lot of those high-flying maneuvers.
Sure thing, it'll ground him.
And now the tag made. Uh-oh, JD Drake.
Heavy hitter here, heavy hitter.
There it was, the chop echoing throughout AEW Universal here in Orlando.
JD, this is what he loves now. I got you, that's his thing. He slowed everybody down, that's what he's feeling, but Darius still fighting.
Uppercut by Darius, but JD Drake, what a chop, and a kick to the spine for good measure. Drake drops the headbutt. Darius reaching for the tag, reaching for the younger brother, Dante Martin, but he can't make it. As we've mentioned, that a new era of Dynamite begins tomorrow night live at the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Washington, 8/7 Central on TBS. Wait a second. Dante makes the tag, takes down Anthony Henry, goes over the top on JD Drake, that kick to the legs, repeated shots to the leg, and now Dante gets backed off into the ropes. Drake, a swing and a miss. Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Almost a little bit of friendly fire there for the Workhorsemen. But the, oh, what a reversal by JD Drake.
That's a veteran for you there.
Now Anthony Henry up to the top, diving knee drop across the midsection. Now Henry.
Yeah, and smart on the cover. After something like that, go for a cover. That was smart by Anthony
I mentioned
Henry.
the new era of Dynamite beginning tomorrow night, 8/7 Central on TBS. Cover here by Henry. The Ocho, Chris Jericho, goes one-on-one with Absolute Ricky Starks for the first time ever. The AEW World Tag Team Championship is on the line as the Acclaimed will defend against Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. The TNT Championship is on the line as Darby Allin looks to unseat the king of television, Samoa Joe, for the TNT Championship. MJF, the AEW World Champion, contractually obligated to appear by AEW GM and President Tony Khan. Jade Cargill and Red Velvet will take on Kiera Hogan and Sky Blue, plus the American Dragon Bryan Danielson takes on the premier athlete Tony Nese. All of that, so much more tomorrow night at Dynamite.
Yeah, it's going to be a special, brand new Dynamite, first Dynamite of 2023, dude. Going to be, I believe, a whole new look, correct?
Yeah, new look for Dynamite tomorrow night. New presentation. Can't wait to share it with you fans tomorrow. Oh, just a right hand to the jaw of Dante Martin.
Tag, 1 in, 1 out, Workhorsemen. Let's go.
Anthony Henry sizing up Dante to kick to the ribs. And Henry doing a good job of grounding, well, Henry and JD Drake, of grounding both of the Martin brothers, Taz.
Yeah, no doubt. Those round kicks, heavy hits by Anthony Henry. Now, maybe double underhooks or something in mind here.
Henry, double underhook. No, Dante reversal to work on Rana. And Dante, Dante was reaching for the tag, and Anthony Henry did a good job of positioning himself so his eyes were on Darius Martin. But, what a comeback there by Dante.
There's the opening for Dante. Can he get his brother in this thing? Can he tag Darius in?
Dante.
It's close.
Yeah,
close.
he got rocked, but so did Anthony Henry. And now Dante makes the tag. Darius climbing to the top. Big crossbody splash. JD Drake had his momentum used against him there by Darius Martin. And now, Workhorsemen collide in the corner.
And it just rocked Drake.
Now the waist lock by Darius. He lands the back elbow after the switch. Now goes underneath. Sends Henry into the ropes. The Spanish fly. The cover. 2. No. Henry able to kick out.
And that was close on that Spanish fly. Super duper close there.
And while we got a moment to breathe, coming up this Friday night, AEW Rampage live in Portland, Oregon, 10/9 Central on TNT, immediately followed by Battle of the Belts 5/11. 10 Central live on TNT. The AEW All-Atlantic Championship on the line. Orange Cassidy versus Kip Sabian, so much more. But right now, JD Drake in control of Darius Martin. Oh, the low bridge by Dante. Darius headed into the ropes. Chope on the Workhorsemen. And Dante Martin.
Amazing.
Incredible elevation by Dante Martin. And now Dante returns Henry to the ring. Shotgun dropkick off the top.
Yeah, Anthony Henry, man, he's in bad shape right about now. Dante's gonna get him.
The snapmare, just a cover. Very rudimentary, but almost a very effective pinning predicament there by Dante.
Yeah, no doubt. I believe Darius is legal, correct? He tagged in.
Yeah,
he is legal, I believe.
It was a tag by Darius, but Dante, the thrust kick. Darius launching off the bottom rope. The flatliner, 1, 2, Henry. Wow, Henry kicking out. He fired that right shoulder up off the mat.
Yeah, good instincts by Anthony Henry to kick out of that. He was almost beat. JD knows that his partner's hurting. He wants Anthony to get over and tag him.
Darius with Henry up on the shoulders. Top flight. Maybe thinking some tag team offense, but no, meeting of the minds for Dante and Darius. Henry got reversed into the corner by Darius. Another elbow shot.
Shots, yeah. And setting him up here for something.
Oh, we've seen this tag team nosedive by Top Flight before. And
I don't know, we'll see what Dante's got. Yeah, maybe that's what Anthony Henry's up there for a while. What are you doing here?
Yeah, Henry on the shoulders, Dante on the top, and nope, Top Flight got reversed. It wasn't there for him. They spent a little too long. Oh! Henry brought Darius over the top the hard way and made the tag. JD Drake, oh, just a kick to the back of the head. Flipping senton, 1, 2, no.
That was close right there. JD's ticked off. He can't believe that happened.
JD making the tag onto Anthony Henry. Henry still collecting himself with the Workhorsemen, perhaps with some tandem offense in mind. Darius flips out. Workhorsemen now, they collide heads. And Darius sends Drake out to the apron. Anthony Henry, though, high roundhouse kick. He dropped Darius.
Missed that one.
Again. Oh. Back elbow. And Henry with his head trapped against the top turnbuckle. And the rocket launch drop kick by Dante. Darius.
Oh, they got him here.
Pulls Henry out. The combination nosedive by Top Flight. 1, 2, and 3.
Winners of this match, Top Flight.
Wow. A very physical match, but a big victory here for Top Flight on AEW Dark. And we will see you tomorrow night for Dynamite live from Seattle. The Ocho, Chris Jericho versus Absolute Ricky Starks.
Tomorrow, Ricky Starks takes on Chris Jericho. The Acclaimed defend the World Tag Team Championship against Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. And in his hometown, Darby Allin challenges Samoa Joe for the TNT title. AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite, live tomorrow at 8 on TBS.